your gods and goddesses. You're gonna need their help. No, we jumped. Alright, here we go. We got him locked in the scoop loop.
So wait. There's no one left to keep them occupied. We need to finish this.
You mean finish him? This one.
Oh my god, I staggered him. No! The timing was off. I panicked. I hardcore panicked. I was like, alright.
You're telling me that's the Archduke's son?
We got him in the corner. He got scoop looped. I did a ton of damage. I don't know why I'm so afraid of his
Blessing of the Phoenix go with you.
when he lands with his lance. That's, if anything, that's like his easiest move to dodge. But we're almost there. Consistently getting to him almost being taken out. I just have to remember when I summon the little Thunder Diamond. When I summon the Thunder Diamond, I can't move. Can I heal? Well, I got a story to tell you. Technically, I can, but you know who told me that I could? Who said I couldn't beat the game without healing? Demkara. So because of Demkara, I'm doing a challenge run where I'm not using any healing items. I beat the game. I beat the game without healing myself ever, unless the game heals me. So that I can tell Demkara at the end. Otherwise, I would be done. I'd probably be way further in the game. But Demkara, he came to the stream and he was like, "You've beaten harder games without healing. Are you gonna do this one?" And I was like, "I kind of want to enjoy this one." And he was like, "Enjoying it. Enjoying games is for fools. You should hate yourself and master the game." And I was like, "You know what? I should do that." So, that's why I don't heal. I'm getting good. I just need to remember how to be good.
More dragons. The Imperials aren't taking any chances.
There we go.
I can't
Ow. There we go. Me and my uncle challenged each other to play Resident Evil so that we don't use certain
noble
weapons,
stand,
or we have to wait for our health to get so
albeit
low before we can
a
heal.
misguided one.
Oh man, challenge runs, dude.
In taking it,
I don't know what it is about
you have
gamers, but it's like,
proven our
you can't do that without dying.
that
Or it's like,
this
you
land
can't do
dire
that
need
in less than 10 hours. Oh, you made a mistake. you challenged the wrong person. And then it's like, I don't know how the hell I'm gonna do that, and then you figure it out. Get him! Get him! Should be launching. He's gonna launch.
We need to finish this.
We finish him.
Hit him hard. Hit him hard. Okay, he's gonna jump again. Got him. Yes, we did it! Hell yeah. Hell yeah. See? When we talk about the challenges, you inspired me. I had to dig deep. That's not always easy, but it can be done. We're doing it now with Days Gone. Ooh, that's, you know, I've never played Days Gone. I have it, and I want to play it. I heard it was very buggy when it first came out. So I was like, it's Sony. And I'm like, I want to, but I was like, I'll wait. And then I waited and it got good. And people are like, oh yeah, it's super good now. Like it super smooth. Play the PS5 version if you haven't. I'm like, and I have that version. Maybe for Halloween. Horror month. But hell yeah, victory. Same. It can be done. That's
I don't see any more.
Nor do I. The plan worked.
It did.
It's fun.
Bloody
Still
worked.
has bugs, just not a lot. Okay.
We sent every last
Yeah,
one of the rotten
when-
bastards straight to the mud. My,
When it first came out, I
perhaps
know
this will be enough
the
to stop
director,
the Cullings.
he was getting
the
very
time being,
upset
at
because
least.
people were complaining about all the bugs.
Though I doubt my mother will take this loss well.
But apparently it was like all the
She'll move
reviewers had
swiftly
like
to see her
a
minions' ranks replenished.
the
And
pre-patched
then it
game.
will all begin again.
So then when it came out and you could buy it,
I often
and it
wonder
had
if
like the
nation
day
we
one
once
patch,
knew is gone
a lot
for
of the
good.
issues that
Our
people,
fields rot.
that like the games journalists
people
had,
starve.
but like they took care
We
of it. But
battle to preserve
they were
the
like, I
flame
don't know,
that was,
I had
but
this
for
problem,
every
I had
foe
that
we
problem,
fell,
so
another springs up in its place. Yet
it kind
as
of
may,
killed momentum for the game.
It is still our home, and we
was just-
must
It
fight
was just
for
a
it,
little sad that
as
like,
we always have, and always will.
if only
For
if
as
only they
long
had
as
like
the
delayed
Firebird's
it a
flame
little bit.
burns in our hearts, the duchy cannot die, and her loyal subjects may dream of a day when the Rosarian standard flies over Rosalith once more.
So wait,
Think we
Damn.
should fall back to Port Isolde before the garrison sends reinforcements? A sound strategy, my lord.
Right now you can't use my bike unless it's for a mission. I can't remember. Is the bike very important? Or is it only like certain Certain times you get to use it. I know it's like in the cutscene he's like a biker. Like I know a little bit about the story, so I know the bike is important story wise. But I don't know if it does anything. Can you like ride around the map? Well, obviously you ride around the map, but like, can you run into like what are they called? The tweakers, freakers. Games are so afraid of calling zombies zombies. I I can't remember if they were freakers or tweakers. I want to say freakers, but I'm also like maybe they called them tweakers. Like I can see us living in a reality where it's either or. But regardless,
And how
don't
long
give up on the
has my
challenge
uncle
run.
been funding you and your comrades' endeavors?
Since the beginning. Lord Byron was the first person I turned to after forming the Guardians. And had I known of this tunnel back then, I wouldn't almost have been hanged by the city guard for trying to sneak over the wall.
I suppose a formal request for an audience would have appeared suspicious.
And appearances must be maintained. Were the Vice-Regency to catch wind of Lord Byron's involvement in our movement, they'd seize his estate and send him to the gallows, where he would be of no use to anyone. And so, though it sickens him to the soul, he plays the part of the loyal lord, knowing that one wrong move might prove his downfall. It is why he remains ever vigilant. Don't be surprised if he refuses you an audience, especially since you're famously dead.
Then I will have to think of a way to prove that I am neither wraith nor wrongdoer.
I might have something which could help with the latter.
Ooh, maybe he's gonna give me like a pendant, a pin.
It's the mark of the Guardians. Display it, and those who love Rosaria will
patch.
know where
I
your
dig it.
loyalties lie.
Seal. A burnt blade.
I shall wear it with pride.
Be sure that you do. I don't want my men attacking you again. Unless you deserve it. If only Sir Tyler could have been here to see you.
Indeed.
Or the Lord Commander.
Thank you, Sir Wade.
Them's was the homies,
If there is
Sir
ever
Wade.
anything you need,
I know. Go on now, my lord.
Always another fight. But yeah, you can use it all the time. It's just easy to get away from zombies, and there are some people who do crazy stuff. And your bike will hold extra bullets. Ah, okay. So you can use it like a portable treasure chest. Or like a storage. It's basically portable storage. That's pretty cool.
How accommodating.
I can also see that being very helpful.
Do you really think they believe we are who we say we are?
Not a chance. Right, I guess. My uncle believes we're imposters here to rob him. And means to string us up himself.
Oh. He is. Yep. He brought his axe and everything.
Imagine my surprise when I was told my nephew had come to visit. Clive Rosfield died long ago. And for uttering his name here, you shall pay with your tongue!
Fire the magic. Use the fire. Show him the flame. But yeah, look up the map.
You would mock me as well?
I was like, wait.
It is I, Sir Crandall of Camelot, loyal servant to Her Serene Holiness, Saint Sybil the Unshod. Meadow, thou vile sorcerer, for thy crimes against church and crown, I shall have thy head.
It is him, my boy.
Curse thee, infectious flax wench. Even in death, must thou plague me still?
Yay.
Very well. I shall open the gates of hell, that thou might see thy charge once more.
Bravo. Bravo. Ah, damn.
Bravo, Uncle. You're still the finest Madu in the twins.
Oh, Clive, my dear boy, it's really you.
Oh. Finally, this game is happy for
Always
once.
were fond of that scene from The Saint of the Sanctuary. Never did let me play Sir Crandall.
I have a favor to ask, Uncle Byron.
We need an
Rutherford,
army.
inform the kitchens. There'll be guests. We dine immediately.
But, Uncle...
You can't very well regale me with the tale of your miraculous preservation on an empty stomach. Go on, sit. See that you use the good plates, Rutherford.
Yes, use the good plates. Take out the good chicken.
So you arrived late to one of her cullings, did you? Since becoming Vicereine, Annabella has been a constant thorn in Rosaria's side, but these atrocities are a new low. Something has changed. Quite what, I don't know, but the woman we knew is gone, and a monster sits in her place.
A monster.
For better or worse, I've been charged with governing this town, and thus must maintain the illusion of obedience. That's all I can do to aid Wade and his merry band of revolutionaries.
So he's told us. You have risked much for Rosaria. Our nation will be forever in your debt.
It has been 20 years, Clive. The nation your father and your forefathers fought to defend is no more. Perhaps it would be otherwise had I the courage of my brother. All right, if it's a ship you require, a ship you shall have. I've a galley in port, but recently relieved of her cargo. She can be outfitted for the voyage in a matter of weeks.
So you believe us then? About everything?
Hell yeah.
Believe you? Ha! Only a fool would believe even half of the things you claim. But until tonight, only a fool would have believed my nephew still lived. And besides, I have it on good authority that Clive is telling the truth.
Whose authority?
Your own, of course. You've always been a terrible liar.
Is that true?
It's not untrue.
Let's say no more about it, eh? It wouldn't do to linger on my nephew's greatest failing.
Damn, they're doing the Final Fantasy theme.
The one thing I cannot believe, though, is all this about you being Sid. You were always such a good boy, but now you're quite the outlaw. Which, if I'm not mistaken, would make me an outlaw's uncle. Why then, who shall we pillage first? Rutherford, fetch me my cutlass. This will be fun.
Hell yeah. He's down for the cause. He was there when we needed him most. And now we have our ship, which I'm going to call the Black Pearl.
Over there. Go on.
She's a fine ship, isn't she?
Once outfitted, she'll bear us across the boiling sea to Drustinus in the space of 3 days.
Something on your mind?
Monsters.
Monsters.
When I served the Iron Kingdom, I did so because I saw no other choice. Because once they learned that the lash would not move me, they turned it on those who could. And so I became their puppet. I let them pull my strings, telling myself it was not my hand that swung the sword, but another's. I removed myself from the truth so I wouldn't feel the pain it caused. And before I knew it, I no longer felt anything. Anything at all. I had become a monster.
Jill.
I don't want to be a monster, Clive. Do you understand? I want to choose a different path, a better path. To live on my own terms. But before I can do that, I need to come to terms with my past.
And when you do, I'll be standing there with you, just as you stood with me.
Thank you, Clive. I must atone for my sins. Only then, when it's done, will the monster cease to be.
Just promise me that you won't die with it. Now, let's get some sleep. The journey back to Benamir is long, and there is much to tell the others.
Ooh, so we gotta go back to the hideaway. Okay, let's see. Just got some drift on it. Let's see. We'll probably check out what's happening here. Here be monsters.
Only the Founder knows what awaits us in the Iron Kingdom. But Vivian could probably make an educated guess.
Let's see. I don't want it to get too late. I do want to do a morning stream tomorrow because I'm gonna have a busy weekend. But we'll check out what happens for a little bit more, you guys, and then we'll get the we'll hit strong tomorrow. Actually, this guy has another song. I bought a song.
Against the gloom of bygone days, dunes of flame take flight. From glowing embers, beacons blaze to see us through the night.
Gotta respect the bard. Lucan, Larks, Stungu.
typical nobles.
Ooh, what's the Moogle? Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot about the board. The Hunts. Precisely what you see before you, Kupo. Firstbreakers know what the details of any particularly dangerous monsters they hear about or encounter in the course of their duties, Kupo. And post the billets here, Kupo, so that any stout soul who wishes to do the realm a service might set out to slaughter any ungodly horror or two, which is where you come in, Kupo. Hey!
Archibald 66 gifted a tier 1 sub to Vinny.
We got a big gifter king in the stream. We got a thing for this. Give me 1 second. There we go. Thank you, Ark Boba Fett. I appreciate it. Namaste. 1,000 thank yous. I forgot that you've upgraded. You are now Ark Boba Fett, the Big Gifted King. Ever since I played the Kitty Cat game, Stray. Right? Tis the truth.
How did we
I'd forgotten.
these guardians of the flame?
Been a little over a month. Today's what, the 11th? Yeah, actually, yeah. This week would have been exactly a month since the big gifting, since the hype train. Which I don't know. I remember you guys talking about it, but again, I don't know. We'll see if trains come by, but that might have to be another stream.
Back again, Lord Rosfield. I'm touched that you should find me such good company.
It is not your company, but your counsel that I seek on this occasion.
Ever the charmer. What will it be today, then?
The Iron Kingdom. I need to know what to expect.
You'll soon be setting sail for Drake's Breath, then, I take it. The mother crystal that rises from the boiling sea. There was a time when a
Oh yeah, that's right, the mother
Rosarian
crystals.
had only to brave the waves to visit it. But then the Ironblood made their move.
Right, we blew up one of them, I remember now.
As you know, the Iron Kingdom rules over the islands to the west of Storm. Or rather, its church does. But this is not the pragmatic approach to state religion employed by the Holy Empire to manipulate the masses. No, the Iron Kingdom is the literal embodiment of the crystalline orthodoxy. And so, if one is to understand it, one must start there. As the name implies, the orthodoxy holds the mother crystals sacred, and they do not take kindly to heathens plundering the objects of their worship for the means to fill washtubs and light lamps with frivolous feats of magic. Indeed, the faithful consider ether a sinful thing, a poison no less. And to them, a dominant is an instrument of evil, albeit one they have proven only too happy to turn against their enemies. Some 80 years ago in Northern Storm, Drake's eye collapsed. Soon after, in pursuit of ether and with the blight at their backs, the Northern Territories descended upon the Grand Duchy of Rosaria. And when the Shields of the Flame marched north to meet them, the Iron Kingdom spied an opportunity. A few short days later, the Crusaders landed on the island of Mount Drastanus, home of Drake's Breath, and plucked it from the Duchy's grasp. Rosaria tried to reclaim it, of course, but to no avail. I doubt more than a handful of duchy men have set foot on its shores in your lifetime. Nor are they like to again, under the Empire's stewardship, meaning the Iron Blood will keep their island, and with it, the foothold they need to march on mainland soil when next they spy an opportunity.
Wow, so it's literally an island. Probably
The Mother
fortified.
Crystal is both the object of the Iron Blood's worship and their gateway to the continent, making Drostanus the holiest of holy grounds, from which the Orthodox Crusade shall one day sail forth to claim the remaining Mother Crystals, or die trying.
My father and my grandfather both traded blows with the Iron Blood for control of Drek's breath. Had things unfolded differently at Phoenix Gate, we would have sent our entire fleet against them.
But instead, they sent their fleet against Rosaria, sacked the capital, killed the men, and captured the women, including Jill. I'd say you'd be forgiven for wanting a little revenge, Clive.
My only aim is to destroy the Mother Crystal. But thank you all the same. Not much else to do here. Let's see if Jill's ready.
But yeah, they got me working days and nights, so it's hard to see your stream. I think I'll be working tomorrow when you stream. Yeah, I do remember you telling me you were doing some crazy hours. I mean, but it's better than the alternative. When I remember work when it was pretty slow too, and they had to let go of people. Luckily, you know. Luckily, you're holding strong, you know. You're doing what you can with your time off. And I appreciate you hanging out in the stream. I do plan on only doing a morning stream for me, probably an early afternoon stream for you. I think it's usually when you come and then you stay for like an hour or two, and then you got to take a nap before you get ready for your shift. But you know, I feel you on that work thing. Everyone gets busy every now and again, time from time. But we'll see. Like I said, low-key stream. I just wanted something. I finally felt like, you know, when my grandfather passed, I was like, I really just didn't feel like playing any video games, and I just, you know, needed a break to grieve and decompress and, you know, just get my bearings on everything. And I've had some time. It was a rough few days, not gonna lie, but I finally came around. I was like, all right, I think I'm ready to jump back into video games. So, you know, doing a little bit where I can. But next week I'm gonna miss one stream, but I should be back after that. Pretty solid. Three or four streams a week. And then it's anniversary month, so that'll be fun. And then we'll see what game comes up after this. Still trying to platinum Metal Gear Solid 2. It's a very time-consuming platinum. I tried to. I'm not in a rush to do it, but I am like, okay, I gotta make some progress like every week. So like my goal currently is to finish the VR missions with all the characters, and I'm 4 characters away from doing that, which is like probably the hardest thing to do in the game and the entire platinum run. After I do that, I'll have to do some like what if story missions with Snake, which are going to be pretty cool to do. Also fairly easy. And then I got to beat the game on the hardest difficulties and get some dog tags, and then the platinum is mine. But those VR missions, man. Oh, using the weapons in Metal Gear Solid 2, they're like, oof. Just the controls they're not They're not the most precise and responsive, but I mean, compared to nowadays, to modern controls. So, doing it the way everyone had to back in the day, it's like, okay, it's a little, it's not hard, just a little annoying, and mostly time consuming, just a lot of hours. I honestly think I'd probably put in 70 hours into Metal Gear Solid 2, and that's just doing the VR stuff and the very easy story mode playthrough. So, oh man, I probably have like another 70 hours if I'm being honest. And then after that, maybe like another... Oof. Maybe like another 40? Ooh. It's scary to think of it that way, but like I have 110 hours if I take my time and I go slow at an even pace. Around 100 hours left to platinum that game, which is,
It'll be over soon.
I think it sounds scary and it's like, it seems not impossible, like, oh man, I don't want to do that. But that's only because that's like after I've done everything. It will have been probably 100 plus hours, but the good news is I am having fun. Just not when I have to get good with the weapons. So I don't know.
You ready?
But I'll keep everyone updated on Metal Gear.
I think so.
I just gotta remember.
Jill.
My reward for platinuming, for getting
You
the
told
platinum
me
from
you had
Metal
to
Gear
come to
Solid
terms with
2
your
is
past.
playing Metal Gear Solid 3.
You weren't talking about destroying Drek's breath, were you?
And that's what keeps me going.
No. I spoke of Imran, the leader of the Crystalline Orthodox. The man who made me do all those unspeakable things. I'm going to kill him. It's what I need to do to put the past behind me. What I need to move forward. And I know that I can do it. If you're there beside me.
Always.
And I'll be beside you, too. We'll bring down the Mother Crystal together. All while Sid looks on.
We'll make him proud.
Or Sid. Alright, so we're gonna go... Ooh, okay. That is like... Okay. That's something we're gonna do tomorrow. Because that's usually like... big story stuff. Let's see. Got a little time. You know, let's check out this little side quest really quick. I've noticed that I've been getting the green plus marks. Like if I go over, where is he at? Over there. Supposedly these are from what my friend was telling me. These are the important side quests, or the side quests give you like really good
There
loot.
are new billets being posted every day.
I can at least
Not
start
enough
one.
swords to see to them.
Clive! Oh, am I glad to see you?
Is something wrong?
It's Blackthorn. He ain't himself. And if I'm honest, he ain't been for a while. Yet normally it only takes a couple of drinks to perk him back up, but not this time. Something's getting him down. And whatever it is, he ain't telling. It's like he's lost his spark, you know? He's barely got enough fire in his belly to get the ump about stuff. But I'm thinking he might if we both bent his ear, because he respects you, innit? So, what do you say?
Yeah, I'm down. If you think it'll help.
Fine. If you think it will help.
I knew you'd understand.
But if he doesn't want to talk, we let him be. He'll open up when he's ready.
All right. Now, he'll only smell a rat if we both turn up at once. So, I'll go first, and you can meet us at the forge. Wait a bit, then head over when you're ready.
Prioritize it. Let's see. Speak with Blackthorn. He's over there. That seems pretty easy. Most of the side quests have been pretty average, so I'm interested to see how this important.
That monster's taken quite a liking to Lady Karen.
He's not a monster.
Important side quest is gonna be. Let's see. We want like a bat destroyed. Some monster hunted.
First August, and now you. What you pair up to? What's it got to do with me?
August was worried that something had been weighing on your mind. I thought you might want to talk about it.
Did you now? I told you not to stick your nose in my business. What'd you go and do?
Clive just wants to help, innit? What's so bad about that? Talk to him. You never know, you might feel better for getting it all out in the open. Please, mate. I'm worried about you.
Phil shut you up. It's nothing really. Stupid. Not the sort of thing you bother people about.
Why don't you tell us all the same?
Indeed, we're all ears, friend. We're all ears.
Karen and I have an arrangement. I keep an eye on Goots, and she shows me what the competition's up to. Interesting arms and armor, things like that. Anyway, the other day, she shows me a cuirass she's come by. Masterpiece of level work. Light, supple, and tougher than it had any right to be. Made my stuff look like heavy, clumsy shit. Should have put the bastard thing there and then just to study it, but I was too proud. Now, every time I reach for my hammer, I'm reminded that I'm not the craftsman I thought I was. There. You happy? You got what you came for? Now piss off.
All right. We're going.
Alright, we gotta get this man a new hammer. That's the gist of what I heard.
I always thought of old Blackthorn as a bit of a force of nature. Like a storm cloud full of ale. Didn't think anything could rattle him. Least of all a stupid piece of leather.
Blackthorn's always taken pride in his craft. Questioning it means questioning himself. Something tells me this is only going to get worse. If he has doubts, it will affect his work, which will only add to his problems. We need to nip this in the bud.
I couldn't agree more.
He said he should have bought that cuirass. Perhaps we should track it down for him. Assuming you're happy to help, that is.
Too bloody right I am.
Glad to hear it. First things first, then. We need to speak to Karen.
No. No. I spent all my money. No. It was like the worst possible time. I literally bought 2 things and spent all my money. Oh man, if I have to buy it. This is gonna take a while.
Do you have a moment? Blackthorn mentioned that you'd recently come by a leather cuirass. An exquisite example of the craft, from what he told us.
Yes, we need some of that
Since he
cuirass.
saw it. So we thought we'd buy it for him.
Sorry, sold it already.
No!
I didn't think Blackthorn cared for it the way he turned his nose up. But it was nicely put together, that's for certain.
That was supposed
Even
to be
if the
for
bloke who made it is a
Blackthorn.
bit of an odd one. Happened across him on my travels. Makes all his stuff to order, but the fella who commissioned it refused to pay. He didn't like the colour of summit. So I took it off his hands for a fair price.
You don't know where we might find him, do you?
Like I said, he's a bit of an odd one. Doesn't even have a workshop. don't trust hunters neither, which means he spends as much time out tracking beasties as he does working their hides.
I see.
He did tell me something, though. Apparently, his next commission's for a set of griffin hide greaves.
Here, there's a griffin on the hunt board. The curse breakers were placing bets on who'd bag it.
Ah, so I knew I had to hunt something.
Excited. Somewhere in Sambrec, maybe. Caer Northern, that was it.
Thank you, Karen. We'd be lost without you.
At least you admit it.
So, it sounds like going after that griffin might be the best chance we have of finding our roaming leatherworker.
I'll leave the hunting to you if you don't mind. While you get on with that, I'll ask around the markets. See if I can't sniff out who he is and where he's hiding.
Good idea. Hopefully one of us will be able to track him down.
Okay, use the hunt board. Alright, I feel like we made some good progress. I actually have to hunt something. Which I think I've only done one hunt and it was on accident. The damn thing just happened to be where I was going. So I lucked out. Alright, Nectar, what you got? Ask about the griffin. Did I hear you say you were hoping to hunt down a griffin, Kupo? And do I have the billet for you, Kupo? An especially horrible one the locals call Dawsmare. Ooh. A member of the Blood Axis? Whoa. That kind of just moved out of nowhere. A member of the Blood Axis stationed at Martha's Rest reported that it had been set upon... oh, actually that's not it. Angel of Death. Oh, there you go. Dawsmare. Important thing is I learned to read. He's a B rank too. Oh yeah, definitely. Definitely going to be one of the harder ones. Okay, while passing along the trail from Lost Wing to Caer Norvent, one of our order was met with a sudden blast of wind so strong that it bent back the trunks of old oaks, and heard a cry so terrible that he ran for his life. Questioning the locals revealed that this area was the nesting place of the elder griffin known as Dawsmare, a beast much hated for its appetite both for chocobos and for damn, this thing eats kids and chickens. Caer Norvent, Westgate, Sambreki. Can I lock this in? Track the thing. I don't think I do. That would have been a super handy feature. Okay, so he's Caer Norvent, Westgate, Sambreki. Again. I wish I knew where that was. Again is why you don't take like a week. Oh wait, he's got to be here. Oh no, I think that was already like that. Sambreki, North. Yeah. You could be in any one of those. Oh, how I wish I could track. Okay. And the maps don't give you good, or they don't give exact details. Okay. It's somewhere in the world. That's step one. Somewhere in the world. Eastgate, Sambreki, right? Caer Norvent. Oh, Westgate. So the Westgate, Sambreki. Alright, well, I will find out where that guy is, and we'll probably start next next stream, hunting him, seeing what we get. I don't know how good the item he drops is gonna be, or I'm gonna get out of this is gonna be, but it's for the blacksmith, so you gotta imagine it's gonna be pretty good. Also, before I forget, this looks like a pretty good place to call it. I got an item. Okay. Ignition damage percent, increases limit break generation amount by 6%. Did I already have this? Oh, I'm gonna be mad if I bought. Maybe the game auto equip. I think no, I think that is the thing I bought. These others are, yeah. Discount reduces. Okay, pretty sure that's the thing I bought. So cool. I was already using the thing I had. What was I? Yeah, man, this thing is like so good. Okay, just making sure I had that new item. I guess I was using it all along, so that's cool. Let me see. Talk to Nectar. About the Griffin one more time. Okay. All right. He doesn't have anything. Okay, so I'll find him. He won't be too hard to find. Pretty sure there's like a map. He'll ping himself or something. I'll ping him. I'll figure it out. But yeah, for my first stream back, you guys, it was a good one. You know, very cozy, very cozy, wholesome even. Pretty good talks. I finally remember how to play. Sadly, I don't remember the locations of everything like I used to, but you know, I can look it up, so not the biggest problem in the world. Otherwise, I'm glad to be back. I'll be back tomorrow. No stream Sunday or Monday. I'll remind everyone tomorrow though. I'll be back next Thursday and Saturday, so it's gonna be this week and next week are gonna be short weeks for streaming, but you know, I'll be back. I'm excited to be back. We're gonna be playing this. Hopefully I get those hunts down, and we'll see about the story blowing up the mother crystal. That's gonna be exciting. Because the last one summoned Ultima, and Ultima tried to possess me, fuse with me. I still don't know. But big story stuff happened, so I'm guessing big story stuff is gonna happen again. But good hunting for your next stream. Thank you, Ark Boba Fett. On that note, huge shout outs to Frollo, Ark Boba Fett, everyone else who was lurking in the stream. Thank you. Major props to Ark Boba Fett being the big gifter, I think the first big gifter king of August. Yeah, I think you're the first big gifter king of the month. I think so. I gotta double check. I don't want to hype you up and get it wrong. No, yeah, you are. You're first of the month. You're number one. Congrats, Ark Boba Fett. So far, you're number one. Cherish it. That's something Dimkara and Abyssal Lich are gonna fight you for, hands down, without a doubt. But you know, enjoy it. You are number one currently. So otherwise, Thank you again, you guys, for sending me so many well wishes, and everyone just genuinely reaching out to me after I lost my grandfather last week. Your support, your kindness, your compassion. You're just I was honestly stunned, shocked, in a good way. That I just, have that much support. So, thank you again, everyone, for reaching out to me, for sending me wishes, for everything. I truly appreciate it. And I'll end it there. Other than that, like I always say, your viewership and support never goes unnoticed or taken for granted. So thank you again for hanging out with me. It was a good little wholesome stream. I'll be back tomorrow for a return to form. We'll go a little bit longer. I'll make up for having missed a week. We'll try to get it a meaty stream. I'll try to get as much as I can done, and we'll go from there. But on that note, it's time for what my number one mod, who used to have a dad bod, Dim Kara, calls the Truman Show outro. So to everyone hanging out with me, thank you again for stopping by, for saying hello, for chatting with me, for sharing some good times. I really liked our discussion about old school computer lab, elementary school PC games. That was so good. 10 out of 10, that talk. And getting on the interesting topic of how many games we've ever put 100 plus hours into. Well, I'll probably have to mention that again. I'm curious to see if anyone else has ever poured 100 plus hours into anything. There was some good answers, good call outs. So again, shout outs to all you guys. But on that note, I just want to say, no matter where you guys are watching from, I hope everyone has a good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I'm Ego the Visual Culturist signing out. I'll catch you guys tomorrow, early morning, possibly early afternoon, for some more Final Fantasy 15, and we'll take it from there. We do the hunt, and we blow up our second Mother Crystal. Who knows what'll happen? But until then, take care, our Boba Fett stream. Take care. Catch you guys tomorrow. Okay. Peace.